Have you ever looked at your life and thought, I can do more than this? I have potential, I want to do more in my life, but I just don't know where to start from or what to do. Hey guys, how are you doing today? My name is Mansi and thank you for joining me for our Rebranding My Life podcast. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, I can do more than this? I have potential, I want to do more in my life, but I just don't know where to start from or what to do. Not in a dramatic way, but just it's like a quiet realization that you have that I'm just going on autopilot. I wake up, I go to work, or I study, and the routine goes on. That was me. And this is not the life that I want, and I know that, but I don't know. I just don't want to take the action, or I just don't know where to start from, because I know I have to take the steps, but there was always this part of me was just so scared to even try and keep explaining myself that maybe I'm just not good enough, or I just don't know how to start things and all those stuff, till I decided I want to rebuild my life from scratch, like A to Z, from like my mindset to my emotions, everything, my health. I want to just like flip everything upside down. And not because something is broken, but because I stop ignoring the part of me that maybe I'm not good enough, or people always say it's always in your head. So I agreed, because nowadays you have so much things, like ChatGPT can help you, YouTube, you can find like thousands of videos. Those content can get overwhelming. I get it, because I was at that point too, and I'm just like, now there is so much information and I don't know where to start from. Don't worry, I got you. The reason why I'm starting this podcast. But you always feel like you're just not aligned with the self you want to be. And so I made a decision. I am rebranding my life from scratch. I am going to document the entire step by step. Most people think life changes happen suddenly, but in reality it's like a slow drift. Small habit becomes routine, distraction becomes patterns, temporary phases slowly turn into identity. And then one day you wake up and you realize, this isn't who I am or who I want to become. This series is not about motivation. It's about structure. It's about rebuilding your life using clarity, system, small, consistent actions that actually adds up over time. No pressure, no perfection, just progress. Because I know what it feels like to want change, but feel overwhelmed about like where to even begin. Before anything changes, you need clarity, because you can improve what you refuse to look at honestly. In psychology, this is called self-awareness, and it's one of the strongest predictor of behaviors and changes. But most people avoid it because it forces honesty. I did it. I knew on the back of my head that, oh, I should definitely do this. Most things are just in my head that I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or anything. I just had to try. But hey, it's a reality, and sometimes honesty sucks. So today, we are not fixing anything, just observing. This is called life audit. And a life audit simply means breaking your life into key areas, evaluating them honestly without any judgment, not to criticize yourself, but to understand where you actually are. We're going to look at area like career, finance, mindset, fitness, environment, relationships, and mental and emotional health. Now I want you to actually do this with me. It's a little exercise. You can pause anytime. Just get yourself a pen, a paper, a coffee or a tea to drink and enjoy, and let's do this together, because it only works if you participate. Please. For each area, rate your life from 1 to 10 scale, where 1 means it needs a serious improvement and 10 means you're satisfied. But don't stop at numbers. Write the reason behind it. I read this quote somewhere: you're not going to move or do something until you know your why, and your why is stronger. So please list your reason why you feel like that number or that rank, because the numbers don't show where you are, but the reason shows what needs attention. For example, fitness. For me, it is like 4 out of 10, because I'm not consistent with the workout. I need to fix my diet, but my diet is not that bad that I will rate it 1. But I know I have to fix my diet and need to work out consistently. So be honest with yourself, not perfect. Once you're done, look at your scores and circle your 3 lowest areas. Not everything, but 3. We are not focusing on the whole life right now, but we are focusing on the first 3 things that really needs your attention. Because real changes doesn't happen from trying to fix everything at once. It comes from focus. When you try to improve too many things at the same time, your brain gets overwhelmed and you end up doing nothing consistently. But when you narrow your focus, you build momentum, and that's where the real change happens. Now for me, for the most part, I thought if I'm changing one thing, I want to change everything, and I am so perfectionist that I want everything the way I plan. So if I skip one thing, let's say I'm focusing on the 10 goals, and if I was unable to finish that 1 goal from that 10 list, I will take it as a failure and I would drop the whole challenge by itself. I tried it, I tested it, so I will highly recommend, do not be perfectionist. Consistency helps. If you cannot walk 10,000 steps for that day, cool, just go outside, walk for 10 minutes, whatever you can, get it done. Getting it done every day is important more than completing the task as perfectly as you can, because perfection is a myth, guys. Nothing changes until you see it clearly. Not motivation, not pressure, just clarity. And right now, you already done something powerful by looking at your life honestly instead of avoiding it. And once you see your life clearly, you cannot unsee it. In episode 2, we will take the next step and start designing your life actually the way you want it. Not any fantasy versions, but actually the realistic way. Like, if you're having the worst day, if you're so tired from the work, what is that 5-minute thing that you can do to complete that task? Like, that's simple. As I said, if you cannot walk 10,000 steps, okay, go for a 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk. The goal is to be consistent. You can actually build towards, and that's where the real transformation begins. And I'm so happy. Thank you for watching till the end, and I will see you in the next episode. It is going to be fun. We are going to do a lot of visualization and a lot of fun stuff where you can use your creative skills. But yeah, it was so fun talking to you guys, and I'm really appreciate you guys joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.